Hey everyone, we meet again. So in this specific video, it's more of a, what's in my head, what I came across the interwebs and, my whole, thoughts and opinions about, certain situations. So I hope you all will stick around and make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So for the first, thing that, I actually made an observation was a certain situation. If you've watched this local series called Kina, the two fictional characters, Hope Makazi and this new character that got in the other day, JB, one thing I noticed is that JB is more of the type of person who'll be like, oh, I want to keep our relationship, private on the down low, sitaki stress. Ukianza kusikia hiyo, baby girl, for the love of God, just keep it moving. I'm not trying to say you perambulate your partner even on billboards or whatever. Do whatever, that, makes you happy, that tingles your pringle. But usifiche mtu kama bangi mbichi ya Uganda. Like, seriously, like, it actually made me think about a certain situations that I was in that were similar, and it really, really, really ticked me off and was like, yo, and yeah, this life, this life, no balance. Like, I can tell you for sure, that feeling, they try to assure you it's okay, don't worry, it's just between the two of us, and let alone even your siblings knowing that you're dating this person. Hey, it's a problem. So it actually, it was an eye opener, and I just pray to God, whether it's it's a man dem or the girl dem, you find yourself in certain situations, please just walk away. Ukianza kusikia hiyo, hey, kanyaga kubwa kubwa and move on with your life. The last thing you need is, drama. Hey, and you'll be avoiding premium chest pains and premium tears. That one is for sure. Another thing I noticed, or rather that got me thinking, is how influencers and content creators are very self-entitled. I can tell you for sure. P.S. The AC unit is running in the background, so I hope you all will not get distracted by it. So this whole thing of the influencers and content creators, where a certain content creator or influencer has their own brand and sends them items to another influencer. Long story short, the whole case of Huda Monroe versus Murugimuni. So, who was formerly Yami Mami. So she got sent a package from Rich Skin, which is a brand by Huda. Huda Monroe's, brands rather, Rich Skin. So, she, the shade, bruh, yikes. So she said the whole box looked like a success card type of thing. The skincare products didn't have a list of ingredients, which to me, that one is a very solid concern. If you actually buy any type of skincare product or makeup product, there has to be a list of ingredients. So that one also was a huge red flag. Higher. Another thing is, the fact that it does not make sense where now, when now Murugi Muniz talked about it and how she felt about it, Huda came attacking her. And she went literally below the belt. Like, she called her all sorts of things. Oh, your lipo failed. Like, she literally body shamed. First of all, I usually condone body shaming. That thing has no space in my environment, let alone my life, because I've been through that and it's not friendly at all. Second of all, at the end of the day, y'all are businesses. Why would you bash each other, and why would you expect as a brand you send PR to another influencer or content creator expecting to be all, a bed of roses. If there's something that's aloof, they also have a right to speak about it. And if you don't speak about it and sugarcoat things, you're actually going against, marketing, policies. Because at the end of the day, if you look at the numbers, whatever usually, let's say, Murugi posts on her Insta story about a certain item or service, most of her followers tend to, sell out that said item or service. So I think she was very, she was being very tactful, but it didn't end well, to be honest. Huda went on a proper rant. I guarantee you. If you're on Instagram, you can actually go ahead before the 24 hours elapse. Go see the story. It didn't end well. Yeah. On the flip side as well, from my own point of view, Murug is the type of person who is no shade. This is just my opinion, and I don't know if a lot of people noticed it, where she would say that she doesn't use this item, yet the next minute, if it's from another service provider or vendor, she'll eventually use it. So there was a certain, I think, was it a body wash or lotion or whatever it is? I think it's called Cinnabar. A certain, individual on Instagram approached her and told her, I have these goods and I would like to, send them over to you. And she's like, no, I'm okay. I've never used them, so I can't really, sina haja nazo. And anybody has a right to kukata whatever you would want to receive or not. So the same person who said that she does not use these products eventually went for a diversion trip and said that she swears about these products. Seriously? Iduni itatuonesha mambo. So the whole question that is ringing is, first of all, the whole Red Skin and Huda Cosmetics line. When Murugi got sent over a pack of lipsticks and lip glosses, she raved about it genuinely without even being paid a coin. On the other hand, why would Huda send a PR package to a so-called hater? There's so much to unpack about, but generally, do not believe the hype you see on social media, for sure. And it's a lot to deal with, and it's quite sad that two influencers who would have actually sorted it out behind the scenes decided to leo ni leo, we're going below the belt, and it's quite unfortunate. And I just hope there will be an amicable decision / agreement about it. Higher. Another thing, soft life. I know we've sung about it on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on WhatsApp. There's a certain content creator called It's Waidera. If you don't follow her, please do. She's such a nice person, and her content is super, super relatable. There's a certain time where she talked about, this whole soft life approach and everything, and living within your means. She actually stated, what is the essence of me trying to keep up with an image, for instance, using Ubers every single now and then, yet I'm on Nikona Deni, and not just any small debt, a very huge debt, because you're trying to keep up with a certain image of yours, because you're an influencer, you don't want to be seen by your followers using public means. And it actually got me thinking, what is the essence of us trying to live a very huge life, yet we cannot even, the question, sustain? You want to have that life, but the sustainability aspect of it is usually a challenge. From my own perspective, generally, I still live with the folks, and it's usually not easy. I can tell you for sure. You see your colleagues, your peers, who are just going out for shit. People are using 100K phones, and it's coming from a place where I'm like, hey, kwani nilikosea Mungu wapi? You say it jokingly, but at some point it really eats you up. But I came to the realization of, what, maybe I'm being too hard on myself, and maybe I need to take time and just take steps slowly, and and surely, because that path will guarantee you long-term success. And this whole facade of Instagram where people are living a good life and everything, fine, una haki, it's your page, do your thing. But the question is, that whole facade, people just see the end product. People don't see the tears, the anger, the frustrations, the blood and sweat that you put in the work to get that money to put that lifestyle. And it's really difficult. For example, let's say I'm somewhere, and for those who don't know, my current phone is the Samsung, I think, A02s. Of current market value is 20,000, and I'm seeing everybody either using a Machamatatu or the latest S22 or Note, and I'm just there like, God, when? Because for you, for example, myself, I'm using that as a challenge to push myself further so that I can use that instrument to better my content. That's a certain goal. But for most, it's usually a trend. Like, brother man, have you sold your kidney? Unarudisha change na bank ama nini? Like, how do you keep up with these trends? Because also trying to keep up with trends is a very hectic process. Also, people have outside lives from Instagram. For example, there's this girl I follow. She's called Juliana Dupoy. She stated one time on her Insta stories where people just see the end, the end value of, how your life is on Instagram, whether it's through reels, photos, or videos. But people don't know the everyday hustle. They don't see the pretty side. They see they don't see the pretty side, rather. They just will have a lot of assumptions about you, yet you're dealing with deadlines, you're dealing with meetings, you're dealing with reports, you're dealing with work, you're dealing with your own personal life, you're dealing with your mental health, you're dealing with your family. There's just so much at hand that people forget themselves in the process. So she said that sometimes also take care of yourself, rather not even just sometimes, just taking care of yourself is usually the first and major priority, because you cannot give from an empty cup. You have to grow yourself so that you're able to also be there for other people as well. Higher generally, this other thing of segregation, colorism, and racism, it's, especially in this city of Mombasa, it's still present to date. So let me explain on why I'm still kind of ticked off with that situation. I was at a certain store at City Hall on the weekend, and I was on the line with the matriarch. So I saw a certain item of clothing, and I was like, hey, let me go see how it looks like, because the guys in front of us bado walikuwa hapo, and there was a lady na mzee wa Kiarabu at the back. So I told her, let's rush tuangalie kama if it's not within that size tuache nayo, we just go with whatever we've picked. So the ladies at the front walimalizia, so we came back. I remember the matriarch was like, hey, okay, what's the change on the face? Then my mom was like, oh, by the way, we're still here, so don't I hope you don't mind it. So this guy, them they laughed, but we could know for sure the laugh was quite, yeah, quite hypocritical, if I may say so. And maybe I was overthinking, but even the look we were given, where these things will never end in this city. And literally, the people in front of us were Asians. Hao wengine ni Waarabu. Sisi hapa ni Waafrika ngozi nyeusi. You know the whole thought process of what was going on at that type of situation. Mind you, the guys at the front were shalipa ndo wanaenda, and then it was us. But you could see even like the wife was, quite iffy about the whole situation. But I was like, hey, wacha tulipie nguo twende nyumbani, because I was already getting like slightly irritated. Whew. I think generally the whole takeout from this is just be kind to yourself, mind your business, grow and invest yourself, and other things will just fall into place, because pia saa zingine kuforce does not help at all. Anywho, that's just about it. If you like such videos, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. If you'd like to support the channel, I will leave the till number in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.